Hey everyone, this is Kevin Lewitsky. This is my submission for lab number 4 in Intro to Microprocessors, and this is the MSP 430 microcontroller chip. And for this lab, we actually have it connected to the breadboard, which is pretty cool. I've got the LEDs here, there's 8 altogether, and then the switches are here, and we're using 6 different switches. The first thing I want to point out is that right now the board is actually positioned upside down, so the bottom of the board is here and the top of the board is here. The reason I did that is so that you can see the LEDs and the switches better from the camera. So the purpose of this program was to connect the microcontroller to the board so that it's connected to both the switches and the LEDs. And the program can be in 2 modes, either what's called read mode or rotation mode. So when it's in read mode, you can use some of the switches here to control whether these LEDs are on or off. And when it's in rotation mode, you'll see that the illuminated LEDs will rotate left or right. And there's also a few different settings you can change. You can choose whether they rotate to the left or to the right, and you can also choose the speed, whether it's fast or slow. So again, I just want to point out that switch number 1 is here all the way to the right, and this is switch number 10 here, and then these are the LEDs here. This one is connected to bit 0, same on port 1, and the switches are connected to port 2. Switch number 1 is on bit 0. So I'll start the program now. So right now it's in what's called read mode. I moved that switch to the on position. It's in read mode. So right now the 3 LEDs here on bits 3, 4, and 5 are on. If I want to control which ones are on, I can use the corresponding switches here on bits 3, 4, and 5 to do that. So I'll do that now. You can see this one went off. I'll turn it back on. This one went off here. I'll turn it back on. And finally, this one here went off, and I'll turn it back on. So what I'll do now is put it into what's called rotation mode. So now you can see the LEDs are moving to it'll be to the right if I had the board positioned right side up. And when I move the switch to the on position, switch number 2, they will move the opposite direction. And you can see now they're going this way. I can also change the speed using switch number 3. And so now it's in fast mode. And now it's going the other direction. And you'll notice these LEDs here are also going on and off. The red LED is on bit 0, the green is on bit 6. So that corresponds to this LED and this LED here. This one is the green, this one is the red over on this side. And what I'll do now is put it back into read mode using switch number 1. And then just for demonstration purposes, I'll turn this LED here off. So now it's just these 2, and I'll put it back into rotation mode, and you'll see that that center LED stays off as it rotates across the board. And now it's going the other direction. That's it. Thank you.